What's good, everyone? Right now I'm coming to you from San Antonio, Texas. Never been to Texas before. This is my first time in this state, first time in San Antonio, and I'm here at nighttime at this very beautiful, great decorated looking abandoned KFC. And I say that with sarcasm because if you look here, I know it's hard to tell because it's like dark at nighttime, but there's a ton of graffiti all over this place. And I'm not going to be here very long, but I saw this when I was walking back. Let me just clarify that, not driving. So I'm not going to stay here long at all. Clearly there's access to the inside. I'm not going to go inside mainly because it says no trespassing. I'm not going to mess with that. And also I do not know this area at all. I've had so many cars pass by and they've like stopped and gone real slow. I'm used to that, but I don't know who's who, you know what I mean? So we're just gonna get this over with fast. This is the only video I think I'm gonna be able to get from San Antonio, so I wanted to pick a place that would be well recognizable, and this KFC is definitely that. So with that said, let's go ahead and do that before it gets a little bit darker. So definitely gonna be using the 1x lens because if I go to the wide angle, this is what it looks like. So as you can see, it's not terrible, but it definitely is washed out. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to do 1x so that you guys can be able to get a decent shot in there. So this is a KFC. If you can't tell, you can see the Colonel's face right up there that says now open and hiring, which they obviously aren't because this place has no life in it, and it hasn't had life in it for a long time. So, or not for a long time, but clearly it hasn't. As you can see, it says KFC, we've moved. Please visit our new location across from the mall, which is actually further up that way and at a left at the light. So I'm gonna take a look in here real quick. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna try any doors. I'm not gonna check anything in this place because there's a road that goes right past here. Anybody can see me, and yeah, we're not doing that. A lot of people have tagged this place also, so I'm not really too concerned about what somebody has to say. But I also don't want to, like I said, I'm not from here and I don't want to be caught up in any mess. So a lot of damage to this place on the outside, a lot of stuff dumped here as you can see, and then a lovely name slur on the window. I'm not sure, you guys probably can't see anything in there, it's really dark. That's the one sucky thing about this, is that it's at nighttime, and there's no lights on in this place, so you can't see anything at all. But like I said about it being accessible, here's a glass broken in there, you can see on the inside. So the best look I'm going to be able to get in there, to be honest. Here's a wide open access in there, this busted out window. You could get right in there if you really wanted to, but again, told you I'm not going to do that because it is technically against the law, because if I go in there with no trespassing warnings on the building, so I'm not going to do that. And this side's lit up more, and trust me, it's tempting. It would be nice because this is the only place I was able to film, and it would be great to get inside footage of it, but unfortunately I won't be able to do that. So it looks like people have been in there. There's trash from other restaurants in there, and with all the tagging and all the broken glass, I'm sure some people said, abandoned building, must break into it. I can tell you right now, I walked past this building when I was looking at it to see if it was good to film. That's got tint on the drive-thru window, so you can't see through that. Some more graffiti on this. Feels a little bit better walking on this side because at least it's in the light and I can actually see where I'm at. So KFC label scars on the side up there. I'm not sure if you can see it that well or not. You can see the K, but that's probably about it. Another drive-through window that's blacked out. Window number 1. Please pay here. So this would have been the pay, and then you get the food at the second window down there. got to keep my head in a swivel. Like I said, man, I don't know this area at all, and I don't like people just pulling up on me like that. I had a truck drive to this parking lot, and I had to wait to start the video because I didn't know who they were, and it looked like a work truck. So here's where the ordering menu would have been, the speaker for it. Overgrown with tons of weeds, as you can see. It's been a long time since this place was probably managed and maintained. What would have been the clearance sign for the drive-thru, which would have been here. Some more graffiti. Weed is just crazy tall here. Clearance 8'6". But then this side really got hit hard. I mean, yeah, this got hit bad. Which is crazy because this is the side that people see coming this way. I don't know how to describe, unless you've been to this part of Texas or, you know, this part of San Antonio. This road is only one way. There's the interstate here that goes, you know, back and forth. I don't know if this is, I think this is north and south. But this road here, which is called the I-410, I don't know, it's not expansion, it's the external road or something like that, because it goes, like, it lets you get off of the freeway to go to various businesses, and then the other road on the other side lets you go the opposite way. So if you're coming this way, which both lanes are, as you can see with the car passing by, you can clearly be seen tagging this place. So not entirely sure why, but that's what they chose to do if they wanted to get some, you know, LLC KYB, I guess that's somebody's tag. I don't know what the rest of those mean, but I find it interesting. They took all of the signage down for the KFC except for the now hiring one, which is ironic because clearly they're totally hiring, you know what I mean? Hiring for a building that has no power and has been vandalized and broken into. And there would have been the sign for the KFC, would have the Colonel's face on there. That has been blown out. Technically his face is still up there, but kind of Sanders. Alright, let me stop. But yep, here we are back at the front again. And I do apologize if it's a relatively quick video. I didn't want to be out here long. Like I said, I don't know this area, and I currently am walking back to where I have to be, so I'm trying not to be out here that long. It's already dark, but I just wanted to bring you guys a video from San Antonio. I at least wanted to get one while I was down here, for a personal reason, but I figured, you know, I didn't really have that much time to film, and I didn't think I would, but I saw this and I was like, you know what, I gotta get this. So I hope you all did enjoy the video. You can see video monitoring may be used on these premises. You're dang right, because this is what we're doing it. You know, if you haven't heard of Z-Man, get used to it. This is the new normal, new standard. I don't know what I'm saying, man. But anyway, I hope you all did enjoy this video. I'm trying to get I can't really see. There we go. Here's the facade of the building. I hope you all did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you a part of the Z-Man family. And until I see you all again in the next video from out here in San Antonio, Texas, for the first time, hopefully not the last, I'll catch you all later. Make the best of your every moment, and take care of yourselves out there. Peace. Colonel Sanders. He didn't get any chicken, huh? Maybe when they were spray painting this building and broke into it, they really were desperate to try and find all those herbs and spices, you know? And by the way, since I decided to keep on rolling this footage really quickly, it's a short video, I figured that I would show you the at-home sign there. I'm pretty sure that the building used to be an old Kmart, and I'm not going to film myself walking all the way over there, but I'll just cut and paste so you can get a quick look at that while I end the video. So hold on one second. Alrighty, so if you stayed tuned for this part late in the video, I wanted to show you this at home. Like I said, I believe this used to be an old Kmart, and I say that because obviously the front of the facade, front of the building, the facade's been adjusted. I don't think that a Kmart would have looked like that with the facade being like it is. But I say it was a Kmart, and it probably was, is because if you see, I know it's dark, so it's going to be a hard time to be able to see that in the nighttime. I'm not going to walk up to the building like that. It's closed for the day. But this part over here, if you remember that I filmed two Kmarts, or old Kmarts now, that had like that part of the garden shop that also was an auto center, and it had that little like gate in it. I think that's what this was right here. And then you can't really tell on camera, but it's got that old brickwork that also was like iconic of Kmart buildings. So I just wanted to show that off because I thought it was kind of cool, and I always like seeing old Kmarts. And also, if you look at the street lights, it looks like this sign would have been the stretched big K sign with like big Kmart spelled out next to it, like the letters next to each other. And then I think the lights up there would have been like, you know, over the entrance. But anyway, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this was a Kmart back in the day from looking at it. But if I can find any photos of this old place, I will throw that in. If I was totally wrong, I will admit to being wrong. So until the next time, signing off, even though the KFC is way down there. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
I